There's just 2 weeks to go until the US presidential election. So how are the candidates polling? Well, the new polls are arriving every day, each one with a slightly different take on the figures. But if you draw out the overall trends rather than the individual points, you'll see that Harris retains a small lead over Trump in the national polling averages. And let's show you the battleground states. These are the ones that matters. And right now, polls so tight in the 7 states considered battlegrounds in this election. Neither candidate has a decisive lead in any of them. That's according to the polling averages. Well, let's bring on Jared Hill, who is in New York, with more detail on what the day holds for Donald Trump and Kamala Harris.
On the side of Vice President Kamala Harris, she does not have any public appearances today. She is continuing her media interview blitz, though, doing a number of town halls as well as direct one-on-one interviews. And that's going to be with affiliates ranging from Latin American affiliates to more traditional television media. Yesterday, though, she had this blitz across 3 crucial battleground states: Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin, as you were mentioning there. Not necessarily focusing on the core of her base, the more left-leaning Democrats, but trying to peel away any Republicans, in particular Republican women, who might be not very interested in what former President Trump is selling, trying to make an effort to say it's okay that you can vote for me in this situation. In fact, they were saying you don't have to tell anybody that you're doing this. Just do what you feel is right, and we can move on from there. Meanwhile, you have former President Trump today focusing again on 2 key states in the South. One is Florida. That's where he's going to be speaking with Latino voters, and then going back to North Carolina again, a state that he was in yesterday, a state that has not gone Democratic since 2008, a state that he has won twice before. But the revisit here showcases just how tight some of those battleground states are in the polling.
Jared, do we know how many undecided voters there are at the moment? Because they could be critical.
That's always the question, right, Lucy, and exactly what undecided might mean. Because on one hand, there are these voters who might not be decided on whether they're going to show up to the polls for the candidate that they're leaning toward. And there's the hope or the effort here by both of these campaigns that they can push them to actually go vote. And then there are these very small numbers of what are considered truly undecided voters, folks who could go in either direction between Harris or Trump or potentially a third-party candidate. Those are, some estimates say 5%, some say 10% of the electorate, in particular in these battleground states. However many there are, we do know that there have been efforts by both of these campaigns to knock on as many physical doors as possible to find those people and try and use whatever persuasive measures they can to actually get them to come over to their side. But a lot of the effort at this point is just getting the bases out to vote.